Salut, aici m-am la sorte 94 de la log România și în continuare o să jucăm Game of Thrones, episodul 1. Am rămas pe la mama dracu, nu mai știu unde am rămas și o să facem cel mai ciudate alegeri. Lumea cel mai fain alegeri. Și yeah, sure. Sper să iasă fain. Pentru că m-am setat aici cu reflectoare și cu microfon de foarte bună calitate. What?
And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Electronică fără nicotin. Just for fun. Eu sunt, se pare că sunt cu coana asta care se mișcă. What the hell? It's moving like dubstep. Gameplay. Inverted display standard. Minimal standard. Okay. Shape. Okay. Menu to settings. Graphics. Woof. I'm using woof. One. And this one. You fit piece of no lag. Nu cred că să fie lag, dar fac ce lag să fie. Uite, deja nu mai se vede crăpată. Nu se vede în lag asta, nu înțeleg ce. Cel mai important lucru, o bucată de lemn.
Ethan made this for me.
Atunci se făceau un lucru mult mai drăguț cadou decât acum. Un bembeu și chestii de-astea.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
What was that? That's a coin?
Ashes
That's a penny?
this coin. Do you remember him?
What
a strange place,
asta zici că e de la morgă, ne colecționează chestii ca să... Ce? Alea de la morgă colecționează chestii? Look at that shit. Do something, read.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Look at my dragon. I was the dragon. Protein. For being surprised. Take that coconut. Asta zici că ia FES-ul ăsta și puneți-l în cap. Take that coconut. Ia FES-ul, puneți-l în cap. E struguri. Anyway. Sună cum FES.
Wonders made by man. By Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Bă, frate, ce bine era să fii femeie în vremea.
I hope to see them all someday.
Ai, numai spaltie, fă, jăgoasul. Îți numai cadouri peste tot, e retardă, nu știu ce merge. Look at window.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today. Serious, Sam.
Sherlock. Auci, mă doare mâna aici. Pernuța colegului de fund va fi suportul meu pentru mână. Ce sexy și drăguț. Ia uite, ia asta. Ia, citește-o. Aia te-a lăsat o măta?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Accentul ăsta britanic e un shit. Ăștia în pronunță rău. Sunt retards. So, deci You bucățică mică de căcat. Open.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Black later? Let him.
No, it's
What?
fine.
What?
Come in.
What in the butt? Come in. One now. O să te fut rău de tot. Mi-a picat o picătură de apă. Ce faci?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Thank
As
you.
usual.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Ai putea răsturna găleata, știi?
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Ce multe întrebări.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
It's not a good time.
I'm her handmaiden.
Yes.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before.
Nu știu ce e aia, dar sunt.
You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Ai fost de folos, tipule. Cred.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
You were eavesdropping?
No, not at all. I was just passing by and I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken.
No,
I
it's
hope
fine.
you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
You're cool boy? You're cool boy.
See and hear all sorts of things when
Get
people
it?
don't even know
Get
you're
it?
there.
Get it?
Good night, milady.
Enjoy your unghie. What night? Uite afară. God damn it. E soare. Mamă, ce frumoasă e asta. Asta e...
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
Asta...
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
E singura
There's
tipă
something we
din...
must discuss.
Nu, am două tipă. Din Game of Thrones care mi-a plăcut ca fizionomie. Are o față foarte drăguță și corporată bine. Yep. Totally. Și
From the day you
părul.
arrived in Highgarden,
Perfect.
I've thought of you more as a friend than as my
Seamănă cu
handmaiden.
prietena mea.
A dear friend, in
Așa,
fact.
la față.
Thank you, my
drăguță.
lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very
Yeah,
kind,
chiar
my
vede
lady.
kind, my
Of
lady.
course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
What?
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
I know. Because I know.
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable.
I am
that will make
miserable.
me miserable
Like
as well.
a sac de gunoi.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for
Vrea
what I
apology?
don't know.
Îi dau eu
but
apology.
She's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What? I have nothing to apologize for. E apostrophe LL? Do ask shit. What the fuck, piece of shit!
Find a way to appease her. Humor
What
her.
the
Tell her what she
fuck?
wants to hear.
Mai să răspund. The
See if
You
the Queen Regent is ready to
bucățică de
receive us.
căcat de joc ce ești. What?
You'll be fine. I know you will.
Oh.
You may feel one thing,
Details.
but you must say another.
Feel one. Let's see.
Good luck.
What? I mean, yes. I mean, yeah, no. What? Huh? Ah, banana. That's the minion question. Când cineva nu știe ce să facă, zice banana. Uite chestia mică. Postman.
You can do this.
W. Oh yeah. Press the button. Search game. Very interesting. Ah, retarded căști.
Lady Marjorie, aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Exact, vocea aia ești prost la cap, ce mișto.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Okay. Knead before her. Brrr.
Your Grace.
Mă închin, doar ca să vadă.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a
Because
northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's
We
not here,
serve
is he?
King Joffrey.
She
too.
is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet,
Who the fuck is
for
fucking
centuries
shit?
the
O
Forresters
să
have
aleg ce
been
vreau
loyal
eu.
bannermen to House Stark.
Am ales ca prost.
A house of traitors.
I'm the traitor.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Indeed, your grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely
dying?
dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace.
Da, absolut.
Absolutely.
Total.
I see.
You are right.
Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey.
Ești
If it was
dreaptă.
me, I'd find it difficult to so
You're right,
quickly
ești dreaptă.
forgive the men who killed my father.
Your father is dick. Was dick.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
Ok.
There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies.
Sunt multe
I'm
shipuri.
told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes,
Yes,
of
Your
course. Totally. Don't leave me alone. I
You'll
want
be
to play this
ashamed
game.
to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Very
Ask any
interesting.
Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
Oh,
It
ce
would be
cute.
unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, anything.
Yes, Your Grace.
Of course.
I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
Tipul ăla
Raises an
exact
interesting
am tine și
question, I
inteligent.
suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake?
No.
Should she be held accountable?
Nope. I won't judge her. I'm sure she regrets it.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Indeed. Totally.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent
Dacă
themselves,
trebuie să o fac să
pretending to be something
Fuck.
they're not.
Pentru că eu fuck.
Who knows what lurks within their
You know what I mean?
hearts?
You get it? I will.
You are a girl from the north here in
Fuck.
service to Lady Marjorie.
Păi ia,
One can only
ca asta e
assume
numele
her
meu.
interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question.
Go beyond good and evil.
And if your loyalties were to
Mișto
become
joc.
conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, What would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
Be true to
Go
the
on.
king. I am loyal to Mark. What?
Evading the question won't help her cause. Who do you choose?
My king, of course.
Of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The
Normal,
most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Where?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Deci totuși caracterele astea sunt construite inteligent. So, hard play. Today.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Then.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
Yeah, of course.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression.
I don't like
I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I don't particularly like her.
Yet you did your best to please. You'll do well here in King's Landing.
Thanks.
My sister and I have our differences.
Da, tu ești
She
inteligent
takes
aici.
great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them.
Ce văd?
We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
You did? You can.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for
Blah.
you and your house.
I hope
Are you
it's
willing to
awesome.
risk that?
Yes.
It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk
Yeah,
I'm willing
what?
to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Indeed. And what? Bă, tu ești mai boring decât aia. Până la urmă. Mai inteligent, nu mai boring. Boring. Gata. Let's say... What do you do?
Mira, I was worried.
Oh, so.
How was it?
Oh, was it fine? Very awesome.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
That's
Really?
been-
That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
White cock of his.
What?
What
It's
cock?
true.
What cock?
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Mamă, ăla e cel mai șmecher Red Viper.
I'm told he has a
Put it
paramour,
back.
which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie
Look at
can
that
make the right
face.
introductions.
Frate,
Who
câte strugurile să fie
knows?
ăla,
We
bă?
might meet our future husbands.
Aia cea mai mare problemă din joc. Uite câte
Although
strugurile.
marrying a king, I can
Bă.
only imagine what that would be
Zici că e
like.
cumpărat de la Big Smart. E un magazin.
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
Not tough.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Not Joffrey.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Joffrey
Well,
is a dick.
I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match!
What the fuck?
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
What? Having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
What? It's hard to please, so he's right.
It doesn't matter what you feel. It only matters what you say.
Indeed.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons.
I know.
That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
What? Ask for a don't ask for help. Okay.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Practic trebuie să-mi...
Go on. Ask.
If you could ask Joffrey to intervene on behalf of my family. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee. If Joffrey could send a raven and tell the Boltons no one at House Forrester is to be harmed.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire? You can't, my lady! King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
You're the only one who can help me. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Indeed.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week.
You're the best in the
I would
job.
never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Ai putea să-l duci în pat. Să-i spui, bă.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Vezi?
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Yes, thanks for watching. Cu restul. Pa, pa! Aici a fost Mălăsătă 94, Log România.